What's good, my guys? So we gonna hop straight into it. Today, we about to get a Coach Dobbs recruiting tutorial. Now it's gonna be a few things we gonna hop into, and we starting here in the playoffs because it's a lot of important things that you gotta do to do it. Mind you, we're in 2030, so it take a little while to get to where you at because starting with Minnesota, you only get like 700 recruiting points and you gotta win and all that. So that's part of the process, winning, of course. But I'm gonna go to the first most important thing is the coaching staff. I'm gonna say the coaching staff because, of course, you want to focus on recruiting. That's the main thing. This is my recruiting. Oh my, you want to get all these trees. You want to get your recruiting, but you also want to get coaches with recruiting because you stack up and you pile points. So when you have coaches that have recruiting trees, you get a lot of points for that. So that's one of the main most important things that I always do. Even before my coaches maxed and leveled out, I always get two coaches that they have recruiting trees because that coach's recruiting tree is important. Like your assistant coaches and their recruiting tree, I try to keep them. Like even when my coaches lose their job or they go somewhere else, I go find more coaches with more recruiting trees, and I fill out my recruit. See, my new strategy is I don't really. Okay, so going all the way to four is cool because you assign a lot more players earlier. So some people would say don't go all the way to four. I go all the way to four with these points. It's extra points that you kind of don't need, but you need them because it's gonna be a lot of players that just want to come to your school off the rip, and that help you sign a lot of players early. Like I'll be signing half of my recruiting board by week 8 because they already interested in me when the season starts. And then I only go to the second one because you don't really, I mean, the pipeline and the ideal pitch is just, it's not that important. You're going to get them anyway. So that's one of the main things that's important. Of course, you want to get CEO. You get CEO a lot. You win 2 national championships. You can get the instant commit. Instant commit helps out a lot. And then you want to get the discount on them, that bundle discount with another coach got the same ability to you. You're spending less coaching points on the abilities you need to get your coach your players. So the first thing first, the coach's skill tree. You of course you want to go recruit when you want to get all your recruiting points, and then the second thing is your coaching staff. Both of my coaches have to have, if maxed out, if not maxed out, heading towards maxed out recruitment. And so that's the main thing. And then where you want to recruit your players from. Either mine is mostly a Metro Atlanta, Alabama, South Florida, East Tech, like Texas, like where a lot of the studs come from. That's where most of your 5 stars will come from. So I always like target coaches like that. So that's the rule, the one of the most important things you want to focus on before you even touch a recruiting board or after your first season. For your first season, you probably want to focus on the players you want and the points you got, and then go after the other players that you can get. So, but after you get to that first season, whatever coaches you got, fire them off the rip. They got to go. Let them go. Fire them and get the coaches that you need. Like you need it because let's be honest, recruiting trumps all. Recruiting is probably the most important thing in this game. You got to recruit. So yeah, coaching staff and coaching points. We hop into the recruiting board. Let's go to the top classes. I got 12 5 stars and 17 4 stars. It's because I'm signing them. I'm assigning them. I'm going to show y'all how to do. We're going to go through it step by step after we go to the off season. But I have 29 players signed. I have 29 players signed in the. This is before the off season. This is the beginning of the playoffs. 29 players. I'm talking about elites. We talking elite. This is elite, like elite, endless elites on the roster. Elite. We're building a powerhouse here, and it's all because I'm gonna show y'all what I do before I tell y'all. It's like, and I'm going like my roster I probably don't even need half these people. Oh, I do need a quarterback. That's crazy. I didn't know that. And I'm losing running back, so I need that left guard. Right. My play style, I need them strong guards. So yeah, for sure. Defense, sheesh, I need a whole defense. But yeah, so basically let's hop into the off season now. So I can show you what I do in the off season. Then we're gonna hop into the preseason. Then we just gonna go through the whole process on how do I go about recruiting and filling my recruiting board out the way I do. So now we're gonna hop into this players leaving stream. I ain't gonna lie. Another important thing is get them players to the draft. You get them players drafted, you get a boost. I mean, you get that what's it called? That your pro potential grade that helps a lot with a lot of 5-star recruits. I've noticed that. And he want to transfer. Do I keep him? Let's see. Cool, kill your ass. But we got a lot of players leaving. That's cool because we got a lot coming in. So yeah, that's definitely what's up. Being that we got a 29-man class, I mean, you go to the transfer portal, we see who want to come. See, look at this though. Like the interest when you win is just insane, brother. Like, sheesh. I gotta get that linebacker. He's a 5-star. See now the transfer portal, easy. I just drop buckets on everybody. I'm talking about straight. Ooh, transfer portal easy for me. I'm dropping all points on all players. I think I lost the coach. I had to. My points ain't the same. So week 2 of the transfer portal, you see we leading on everybody. But it's mainly because we can put them points on them. When you can put them points on them, you find out that first interest, bring them on a visit. And that's gonna be a trend here. Is those the earlier you can get a visit, the better. The earlier you can hard sell, the better. The earlier you can get all of your grades to green, the better. Those are like the most important things. Your hard sales, your visits, after your coaching staff and your coaching abilities, those hard sales and your grades, that's gonna get you most of the recruits you want to get. So like him, we can hard sell him right now. He might commit. That's important. Eat them points filled up. See, as you can see, I told y'all we hard sell him. He committed, committed, committed. I'm telling you, it's like clockwork. I'm trying to tell y'all. You put them points on him. Hey, hey, going more commit. Look how they just. It's like clockwork. I'm not lying to y'all, bro. This shit worked. Talking about we didn't even finish. We in week 4 and I got a 35-man full recruiting board with I have 13 5-stars and 22 4-stars. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. Just hey, follow the method. Now this the off season. This is pivotal. I'm just showing y'all this is how my season ended, and I'm going to show you how I got to that point, and then we're gonna go through the process, and then you can try it yourself. You got to be patient though, and you got to put some work in. But you look how much more time we got to grow with this the season being 2030. And this the crazy thing. We in year 2030. All you gotta do is put the work in. And this ain't nothing easy. No, I mean this on the hardest difficulties. No cuts, boom. Click lead settings. Heisman difficulty, bro. This is what we play on. We do this for real. So just follow the method, bro. Follow the method and do as I do and do as I say. Just do it, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all some good shit. I'm trying to tell y'all. But coming into everybody committed. We got 35 deep, #1 class. Hey. All right, fellas. Now time for the most important part. We done got through all the like just the beginning parts of where we already done seen the ending phases. Now we're gonna show you how we get to that part. And I mean it's step by step. It's tedious. It's very tedious. Recruiting is tedious. And if you don't got patience, it'll get on your nerves. But yeah, let's hop into it step by step. So where I'm at, in my point of my dynasty, I really just go after the guys. Like I really go down, top down. Anybody, most of the people that got green on them, because I mean, first of all, 5-stars, of course, but any 5-star you see you like if you look over here and you see like he a power rush E5, or he look like he fit the scheme, that's who you recruit. But if it's not that, like right now, I'm not really gonna recruit no quarterbacks. I got 4 freshman quarterbacks, a couple of them elite. I'm gonna leave that alone. So you really kind of want to go after the players you need right now. I'm kind of really need a lot of defense, so I'm gonna go after a lot of defense. In the same token, I'm gonna go after the players that are interested in me. I need a new backfield. I just lost a talented backfield. I need to replace my backfield. I got a lot of linemen. I don't need no linemen. I definitely need linebackers, running backs, free safety for sure. But mainly we want to go after the guys that want to come to us. And that's going to help with an initial committing. I mean, like a lot of people committing early because when you just go after people that don't got interest in you, it's gonna take longer to get them to come to your school. So I like to focus on the interested more so first. Of course, I'm still you know you're gonna have your fair share of players that you just want to come to your school and you're gonna go after them. But for the most part, you want to get you want to go after the guys that want to come to you. So all right, after that, you see now you want to kind of go find if anybody even have first interested. Now, if you're in a position where you don't have like if you need players, you want to go to this. You want to click sort by first. Who has me first interested? And if you have a CEO insta commit, I'm gonna show you my coaching tree again, and I'm gonna break down everything I have. But you want to go get those players that you can insta commit, and you want to offer all of them. That's how you also sign some players early. And I'm gonna do that after I do some scouting and this why this what I do, and I'm gonna show you this player, and then you're gonna just see my list after that. I fully scout every player, and then I offer them. And that's what I do with everybody in the beginning of the season. So I don't wait till week 2, 3 down the line where you see like how all these teams don't have it where basically they don't offer them early and all that stuff. They wait. I'm not waiting. I got I'm gonna offer you off the bat. I got 14 5 stars on this board, and I'm about to offer every single player on my board. So we're gonna do that right now, and then we're gonna get to step 2. All right, so now we done went through scouting and offer everybody and removed anybody that we didn't want or need. So the next step is I'm gonna go back. Now I'm gonna sort by who has me interested first. And then I'm gonna see who I want out of that list. I'm gonna add them to the board. Now my offense is based around my right guards being tough, so I'm gonna definitely add them right guards to my board. And left guards too. Once we do, I don't know about this receiver or somebody gotta go, bro. I need to see what that corner hitting on. Now, see, when you add the people who are first, I mean, if you got CEO unlocked, you want to offer them. You just want to offer them first to see if they see insta commits. Insta commit, you want to try to get them insta commits. If you can get them insta commits, that's great. If not, I mean, oh well. See him, I don't want him. I don't want him either. Him either. I guess he cool. Now we can go back. See, you could try to offer all them people who got you listed first. Go ahead and try to add them to the board. Tight end, right tackle, I think right guard. I think I just had him. Oh, I forgot. It's offer. None of them committed, so I'm just gonna take them off. Honestly, and I'm gonna take them off because I don't really need them. I just to see if they was gonna insta commit to me. Yeah, they can't help the program. So now it's step 2. No, that was just that's a complete step 1. When you do your preseason, automatically scout and offer everybody. So that's points that you never have to spend again on none of these players. Step 1 complete. Always okay. Don't skip no steps. Scout and offer everybody. And take note of who you like the most because it's gonna come in handy when you get into your following weeks. So next step, we're gonna hop into week 0, and I'm gonna show you what I do with week 0. All right, so we're here in week 0, and this where we get our initial points to the recruits. So this where you see now
few players got interested in us because we got offers on the board. We got everybody scouted. So now it's like we gonna go through and get everybody 25 because these the players that we want on our board. But it's gonna be specific players that let me find one so I could before I just do it. It's gonna be like this. This running back, I love him. He probably gonna be elite development. I'm gonna give him 50. And if I come back around after I distribute all my points, I'm probably gonna add another 25 to him and get that 75 because I want him to commit as early as possible, especially because he's in one of my pipeline because that's my coach's pipe. Well, one of my coach's pipeline. Let me see if I can find another one. Uh, this corner and he got jammer 50. Yeah, go ahead and knock that out. Who else? See, he got that platinum quick jump. That's I like. That's a rare ability, and it actually make a big difference. So he might get it on the back end. Another running back that got sidestepped. Oh, running back. Hey, if y'all want me to upload this dynasty, just let me know. Cause this team pretty good, especially with what I got coming in. But let me go ahead and distribute these points, and then so I can break it down to y'all further. All right, so basically now I got 25 points on everybody, so that's gonna have me at least in a race with most of these guys. So now I'm gonna go back through because I got a 125 extra points. So them guys that I really want to lock in, and my running back room is slim this year. I'm going I'm gonna go in there and add some more points to him. Like this linebacker, I should have just gave him 50 from the jump. So that's why I'm gonna put 50 on him. What about this safety? He's 6'3". I know I gotta lock him in. I got to lock him in. And I'm gonna take this corner, add it. I can't add the 25, but I can add the 15. And I'm gonna go to this running back, add that 25. And I got another corner up here that got that 98 speed. Yeah, I'm gonna add another 10 to him. So that's how we gonna start off the season. And you gonna see as the weeks go on that the interest on everybody is gonna shoot up. And it's mainly because of my recruiting board. I mean my coaching points as well. But these initial points, like some of these guys gonna get visits early. And that's kind of just how you set the tone. And once you start locking in guys, you just take them same points, distribute them. But we gonna get there. So let's hop into the next cut. Actually, let's hop into my coaching ability board so I can break that down to y'all a little bit more. So I know I already broke down the recruiting points and then these this one for your player development. But we really talking about recruiting right now. So the main thing we got our recruiting points. But a good part of that is this program builder. So when you unlock program builder, you can get a boost to your pipeline and the players that like your coach, wherever your state is from, that you have a pipeline, and then your coaches, your assistant coaches, those players are going to be easier to get for you once you start unlocking these things. So then when you want to go to this just this CEO, you know, that insta commit, bro. That's one of them things, that insta commit. And once you get that, it's kind of it's ups. Them players that got you first on their list. I mean, it ain't guaranteed, but you know. So we ain't gonna go week by week, but as you can see, coming into week 2, we got pretty much a, we got a good lead on a lot of players. We first on a lot, and we in the race for a lot, top 3 for most of them. So even when you gonna get locked out, that's part of the program. Especially with 5 stars, some of them they gonna commit a lot earlier. So once you get into this stage, you see you first, and that means you on the right path. So just a quick slide through. As you can see, week 1, some of these players we want in the race for, we in the race for, and then like this player right here, that with 75 points, you got he most likely gonna be our first commit, 5-star running back, and so keep an eye out for him. But you can see most of these players, we in the race, or we wasn't in the race and we in the race, and we gonna creep up their board, or we top dog. So that's the beginning part of the process. I'm telling you, like this, he gonna be one on probably by next week. He gonna be ready to visit. Also, when you scheduling, schedule them home games. I forgot to say that, and I forgot to show y'all my schedule. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go show y'all my schedule. But them home games, them non-conference home games are very important to the schedule. You see, first 5 games is at the crib, Then when you get in the conference play, we got a couple away. Then we back, which this is the perfect time to have a home game again, because that's when the end of the season recruits. And having home games at the end of the season is, it's like it's the best, because you will lock in the second wave of recruits, which we gonna get into as well. So yeah, that schedule play a big part, because most people gonna commit on visits. Like once you get to a certain status of a program. So by week 2, I'm gonna show you. Now I already done set this up, but you're gonna have players that's ready to visit. So, and then you're gonna be leading on a lot of your guys. So already I'm in the lead for most of the guys, but the guys that I had the most points on. So let's start here, because him. So he was already ready for a visit. So we scheduled the visit for week 4, and most of the time you got points left over. You just throwed a little bit of points on them, and mostly I do that so I know which players to come back and redistribute their points to. So I already scheduled the visit about for week 4, and then I'm gonna keep the points a little. So then when I go down to like this running back, I was able to schedule him on a visit as well as hard sell him. So he's definitely gonna commit soon. And then you got, it's another guy, him, where he was ready to come on a visit, and we just put a soft sell on him. So most of the time, you schedule somebody on a visit, just throw some more points on them, and just to keep them, just to stay at the top dog, because you're gonna go back the next week and throw your points back on them anyway. You just wanna, and you kind of just want to do that so you know who you schedule for what visit, and you know just where to go from there. So basically, now we in week 3, which is the bye week. Now I'm telling you, this is such a fast process, and it's crazy. But now that we're in week 3, you're gonna see we leading on a lot of people, and I already went through and did it for the most of them. So for the most part, after you schedule a visit and then you get them points back, you want to go ahead and hard sell, because 9 times 10 you can hard sell. So you can hard sell, and then the players. So he has a visit available, but the Duke game is already is locked up, and so I'm gonna take them 40 points instead of scheduling a visit later down the line. I'm gonna go ahead and hard sell, because that's gonna boost me back. That's gonna keep me at the top of his board and boost me to the top. So for all the players that I can still visit for, I can hard sell for. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip the visit, and I'm gonna hard sell, and I'm gonna try to get that on for most players as possible. That's the ones you're gonna see the 40 for. And once I hard sell them, then most of these players on the board I'm leading on right now. So now we going into week 4, and we already at the top of the board for 29 recruits. We done lost a few, like 3 guys, but it's to be said, it's recruiting, it's college football, but just let's part of the process. Now watch after the Duke game, we're gonna see what happened. So now, didn't even play yet, already first 5-star recruit. I told y'all it happened so fast. So we lost a guy, but we gotta commit. So, and we leading on all these guys. Telling you, it's smooth. So now we gonna go. I'm gonna show y'all the guy we went the heaviest on. Like I told y'all, he gonna be committed by week 4, and lo and behold, he's committed by week 4. Like I ain't got a cap. I ain't got no cap in my rap. I ain't got a cap. So now that frees up points now to distribute to some more guys. Most of the time, you want to start at the top of the board, because that's where your guys at. All right, so you kind of want to start scheduling a few visits, and sometimes the bye weeks ain't that bad. You can take advantage of a bye week with some of these guys, but then you don't want to just distribute all your points to your lower guys, because you want to kind of sign your 5-stars earlier. So when you get to this point, you kind of like this. I'm gonna go ahead and take this extra 15 and throw it on him. Then we got guys visiting this week, so 9 times out of 10 somebody gonna commit. So it'll open up some points for me to go ahead and schedule more guys for the visit, the Rutgers week, and get more commits, and then just repeat the cycle, rinse and repeat. 5-star commit, 5-star commit. 4-star commit. The guys that I focused on early, I got them in. Like I said, so now we got the points back. We get to redistribute them, so on and so forth. 90% of the board with like 4 or 5 commits. We got 2 5-stars and 2 4-stars so far, and it's only week 5. Just off the method, Now we're gonna go find the players who want to visit, bring them on a visit as soon as possible because we got the points back and some of them basically already locked in. You see we going down because these are all my 5 stars at, and then we still got week 7, so we can go ahead and just knock that out. I don't want to. I'm a hard sell them. I'm a hard sell them. Yeah, and then I'm gonna come back. Now remember I told y'all the recruiting process to get aboard like I be getting is tedious. You got to go in every week. You got to recruit. You got to take points off, redistribute points, check who want to visit. It's a lot, but it pays off. You have the top recruiting class every year, but it's tedious. It's very tedious. It does get tedious, but it definitely pays off for your program. Like most of these seasons, I don't even have to play. I rebuild my team so good, I don't even have to play. It just flows. They just come, you know. We just log them in. I'm gonna go ahead. He needs some more points on him. 25. 5. You're not losing him to Georgia, buddy. I don't care if he's from there. Who else? You see so the 4 stars, they kind of be more, they be way easier to lock in. Cause once we got points on them, we winning. They rocking with your boy regardless. It's the 5 stars that you gotta worry about. But I do got extra points, so I think my backfield is slim right now, so I'm gonna take them points. Hard sell my guy. And then bring him on a visit soon. Then we're gonna hop in the next week. You're gonna start seeing more and more recruits come. And then after week 6, or when we get to week 6, you're gonna see how I get such a deep recruiting class. Commit. 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 I ain't lying to y'all, bro. I don't make this up. I don't choose who recruit. I'm not lying to y'all, bro. I just really do this. I'm really good at it. So now it's Rutgers week. And as you can see, hey, 4 5 stars, 4 4 stars. Now Oregon is snapping. 13 4 stars is insane work. I gotta get them their props. But now we're gonna see who we leading on, who's visiting. Come on next week. Come on. Y'all come on and get it out the way. Come on to the dang. And the shoot. I don't want to schedule that visit yet. I'll take this. Put that on him like that. They came in the race. Because there's nothing I can really do. I can only schedule him in week 10, and week 10 is too far out, and I'm not wasting those points. Then you got all these 4 stars. I'm leading him, but I don't know why he don't like the playing style. I don't know what to tell him. But I'm going to leave him up there as long as I'm leading. So I think I'm going to take these guys, and I'm just going to... Oh, he can visit, so we can go ahead and knock that visit out. Yeah, for sure. Take them points off. I'm going to try to hard sell all the rest of the guys on the board. So now we basically leading on my whole board, and we basically got everyone hard sold and coming on the visit. So Oregon is snapping, bro. How you getting this player from New Jersey, bro? Like, I gotta go back. I gotta give him some more points. I want him. But basically, we leading on everybody, and we got everyone hard sold. So you see, we still have extra points. Now, what I'm gonna do with those points is, I mean, my board's still loaded. This is more loaded than usual, actually. So what I'm gonna do is go to prospect list, and I'm gonna go down to 4-star. Now, I don't know if people do this, but you should. And I'm gonna sort. Now, when I sort, I'm gonna find the open players, and I'm gonna add them to my board. Whoever open that I like, I'm adding them to the board. It don't matter what position they play. It don't matter. Nothing matters. I'm just adding them. And most likely the interested players might be better to add, to be honest, but it don't really matter. I got a nice receiving core, so I think I'm gonna add this quarterback. Then we're gonna go, because all these guys open. All I'm gonna do with them is offer them. I'm just gonna offer everybody. Oh, that center already got scouted. Why he get? Oh, he weak as hell. I'm gonna take him on off. I'm gonna. He weak as hell. Oh, why did I take him off? I mean, he not ass, but he not like starter material. But I'm just gonna keep him up there because he still open. And I want the guy to have a home. So I'm gonna take this center off though, because he's weak. Even though he a gem, he weak. And I'm gonna go back to 4 stars. I'm gonna sort open. And then I'm going to just add this corner. Offer him. Scout him. Give him, it don't matter, give him 5 points. Now my recruiting board back full while I'm leading all these players. So just know this how you fill up your recruiting board. So be mindful. We're only in week 6, and we already have plenty of commits. We are leading on everyone, and we re-added more players to our board. So just keep that in mind. It's similar to low lock cheese from college football 14, but it's not really cheese. It's just players that are under recruited. It's kind of, and it's not as low lock cheese was cheesy. This ain't that cheesy. So let's see who commits after the Rutgers week. Like clockwork, another 5-star, another 5-star, another 5-star, another 5-star, a 4-star, a 4-star. It's like clockwork. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Just listen to me and do what I do. Do what I do and see what happens. Now you see the board. Now we go back. You look. 8 5-stars, 6 4-stars. Like, not recruiting no 3 and none of that. We not doing that. Like, hey, if y'all want to see, if y'all want me to upload this dynasty, let me know, bro. When I upload this video, comment under it. When I post it where I post it, y'all tell me like, bro, let me see this dynasty because this team is loaded. If y'all want to see that, let me know. I'll finish the last couple years or however long, and I'll upload this dynasty. But cause this team is great. I ain't gonna lie, this team is good. We lost a kid to Auburn, but it's just gonna happen as 5. But we got most our 5-stars, so why would I care? Dang, Oregon, bro, leave my players alone, bro. Y'all is fiending, bro. Y'all fiending, bro. 30. Like it's kind of be pointless to schedule visits sometimes. Yes, he opened back up. Thank you, bro. Thank you, brother, man. We've been waiting for you to open. Oh nah, dang, wrong points. We've been waiting for him to open back up. 6'2", 204 safety. That man can play some football for me. And he from the crib. He from VA. Now it's like, what he hitting on? My backfield ain't. No, I ain't getting crowded because my backfield about to get empty. My running back room about to get empty. So I might need to invest in this guy a little more. About to all 3 on him. It wouldn't hurt to throw a little 25 piece on everybody. A little 25 piece. Just to secure the bag on them. Remember I told y'all, recruiting is tedious. So every week up until this point, I've been in a recruiting board. I don't just set it in, no, it's not a set it and just go that type of thing with me. It's get in that board and make shit shake. That's how I operate the board. Dang, I could really, hold on, let me see what these new guys talking about first before I just throw all the points on them. Oh, 93 speed. So we're going to basically take all these guys that we just added and scouted, and we're going to throw 25 on them just to get in the race, just to start getting some respect. Because they was already open, so it's not like we're going to lose nothing. Hold up. He's alright, but yeah, I'm going to put it on that linebacker. You just want to get in a race when you add them players. Some of them might lock you out sometimes, but you want to get in that race. But as you can see, the process. This is the process. It's tedious, but it pays off. So we're gonna hop in the next week and you're gonna see more commits. Commit, 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 commit. Am I the GOAT or what? Oregon has been on my ass, bro. God damn, everybody I want, they want. I wanted that safety, bro. But beggars can't be choosers. Now remember I told y'all from the beginning, those home games paid off because I have had all my home games up until this point. Now I'm going into away up until week 10, and I already done locked in most of my players just off visits alone. Now we go to the board. Oregon was leading. Now I'm leading with 8 5-star commits, 11 4-star commits. Do you see the trend here? Do you see that I ain't just lying and making stuff up? This is just really how it works, brother. It's how it works. Oregon, bro, I hate y'all. I hate y'all with a passion. I really do. And I'm gonna put y'all on this. Y'all on the schedule because we in the same conference. Bro, leave my players alone, bro. God, leave. I ain't mad. I can't trip too much. We got more than enough. I'm gonna max out their points so they can commit as soon as possible. Still not gonna schedule a visit until I distribute points to my other guys if there's some left. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add the 50 ball to all these guys that I got at the end of the board so I can just lock them in. You know, we wanna, oh, hold up. Go ahead and add a 50 ball. 50 ball everybody. Everybody get a 50 ball. Everybody. Everybody get the 50. The 50 ball. Everybody get maxed out points. Cause we want to lock in everybody. Now we got enough points to schedule both of these visits. You see how it all works out? It always work out. So now we got most of the commits. Everybody that can visit visiting. All points distributed. And we got the #1 recruiting class so far. And we're going to have the #1 recruiting class because nobody's signing 8, 4, 5 stars because we got all of them. So let's hop into next week. And I'm gonna show you. See, as you see it's a tedious process. So if you want to recruit, you got to spend time recruiting. You can't just say, "Oh, I want to recruit and get all the recruits and think, oh, I'm gonna set it and just get everybody." No, you're not. It's not gonna happen that way. I promise you. And even on a away week, commit. It's like clockwork, and I'm leading on most, and I lost them. I knew I was gonna lose them. I knew it. Alabama just had to do it, bro. Like I hope I play Alabama this year. I'm gonna put belt BTA. I only did mostly everybody commit that we had originally that we wanted. Now we got a whole second wave that I added at week 6. All those open guys, I added them, and we're leading on them because of the consistency at the beginning of the season opens you up for, you know, just to play around at the end of the season. Add those straggler guys that they sometimes they help the program. Sometimes it'd be a lot of elites hidden in those little stragglers, and I'm very appreciative. And I can get a visit, so we're gonna get that visit. Another visit, we're gonna go ahead and start knocking them out because it's nothing else to do with the points. So you might as well start knocking the visits out for the ones you can. And then once you knock the visits out, go back and see who you can hard sell, so you get them hard sales out of the way. I'm gonna take that off because they might commit way before the visits once you get to this point, but you just want to, you know, take all precautions. As you can see, we leading on who we leading on. We got most of these guys that we could hard sell, hard sold, and we got the best class in the country right now. 21 players signed. I think by week 9. I told y'all, bro. And Oregon's on the clock, bro. They keep taking all my recruits. They better be ready to play some football. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I might actually hop into this game. So I'm gonna get back to y'all because they gonna get this BTA. So we handle business. Of course we handle business. They was taking too many of my recruits and I won't really bang with that. So I had to knock them off real quick. But now, what is it, week 10? Time to get back on the recruiting trail. I lost a guy. It is what it is. But we leading on most of the other guys. So I mean, was it really a loss? No, not at all. Not one bit. And we can schedule these visits for these other guys that's left, hard sell them, and basically we gonna be back at the point we was where we started at the end of last season with the same result, and then we gonna rinse and repeat. So basically, if you this the guide to how I recruit and how my effective way of recruiting, and it works. It works every time. You got to be patient. It's not like an overnight thing. It ain't just no sim or set it or put points on the guys you want to know because it's not gonna work like that. You got to go back to the board. You got to re-recruit. You got to battle sometimes. You're gonna get in battles. You seen I get in battles with Georgia or Oregon, and sometimes you lose, sometimes you win, but most of the time I win. I ain't even gonna sugarcoat it with you, cuz I get busy. So now everybody hard sold. Everybody got a visit. If they not, they are committed. So I'm gonna try to leave in this video that up until this point, I have been in the recruiting board every single week. Every single week I've been in the recruiting board doing something. And I recruited so well, and like I always do, I have all my points distributed to 29 players or committed, and I still got 260 extra points left, hours left. So it's like once you put that grunt work in the early season, the back season you can really focus on, you know, making sure your team playing how you want them to play, putting who in, like making sure everybody getting their reps or staying healthy while you playing sub. And you don't even really have to go back into the recruiting board because at the back half of the season, it really take care of itself once you set all these visits and once you get a hard sell and you get maxed out. If you lose the battle, you lose the battle. There's nothing you can do about that. It's like you was gonna lose that battle anyway. But most 9 times out of 10, you probably gonna win most of them battles because you put all that work in early in the season. Commit. But like, what more do I gotta say? Like, I, what do I gotta say? I'm showing you the blueprint. Take the blueprint and run with it. Okay, so now actually I believe there's no more points to distribute. There's nothing else. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sim to the end of the season and I'm gonna hop back into this board and I'm gonna show you the end result. So apparently, within that sim, we lost the game. I don't really care about that. We still probably make the nationals. But moment of truth, let's see this recruiting board. 29 commits. Like clockwork. It's like clockwork. 21 4-stars, 8 5-stars. Oregon signed 34 stars, bro. They was recruiting. I wonder who their coach is, bro. Who is their coach? Golly. We gotta play them people, bro. We in the same conference. Got 2 Big 10 teams leading recruiting. But this pretty much gonna wrap up the video, fellas. Like, as you can see, like, it pretty much was, I told y'all what it was, and it is what it is. It's like, you gotta be consistent, bro. You cannot set your recruiting board and just move forward and think, oh, it's gonna handle itself. No, you gotta go handle it. You gotta get in there every week. You gotta recruit. I don't know if y'all thought I was gonna come up here and tell you it's a cheat code, not to know. It's just it's basically consistency. You build your team up. Once you build your team up, you build your coach up and your staff up. That's the most important part. We said at the beginning. But then once you do that, you got to go on that board and recruit. Even when you starting small, when you start at the beginning, you want to do the same type of process. The only difference is you're not going to have as many points to distribute to your whole team, but you want to distribute the most points to them players that you're really interested in and get them locked in early so you can take them points and then spread them out. And once you're able to spread them out, you won't have as big a class, but you still get great classes and you'll get great players. Because as you can see, I didn't go after no 3-stars. It's because it's pointless. They're never going to play on my team because I'm going to consistently bring in 5 and 4 stars every year. So if I bring in a 3-star, that I mean he might be good, but his development is an impact, and I'm bringing in elites and stars every year. That 3-star impact player or normal development player, he's going to either sit on the bench or get cut eventually. So follow the recruiting path. Comment on this video, comment on the post, comment on anything, and let me know, do y'all want to see me go ahead and just play through this dynasty on my channel? Like, if y'all want to see that, let me know. Like, even if it's 2-3 people, anything, I'm gonna do it. So like, comment, subscribe, and then let me know. Now, I mean, if it's y'all need more of a breakdown, y'all want me start from the beginning, just let me know. I'll really start a brand new one and then show you how I build all the way up with a whole new program. So let me know. Dob Gaming, we out.